Good morning and happy Friday, you guys. Hope you all had a wonderful week. Today's topic, because we're going to jump right on in. Today's topic is take another step. Take another step. So, number one, set a deadline to complete that task. Whatever that task is that you're thinking about completing, I need you to come up with a deadline. Because see, some of y'all have been working on this same task year after year after year. Every year you say, I'm going to get this done. Because I've done it before too. So trust me, I've been down that road and you never get it done. But I need you to start giving deadlines to things that you want to complete. The number two, develop your skill set. Whatever it is you need to complete, if you don't have the skill set, you need to develop it. That means you need to go looking for some classes, some courses, joining a group, getting a mentor, whatever it is that you need to do, but you need to develop the skill set that you need to complete that task. Number three, keep moving forward no matter what. And I think I talked about this recently. No matter what setbacks happen, because there's always going to be setbacks, I need you to keep moving forward. Now, you may have to change courses a little bit. So instead of coming on that straight and narrow path, you may have to veer off to the left or to the right. But in the end, you're going to end up where you want to be. I need you to keep moving forward no matter what. Number four, reward yourself as you accomplish your goals. I love talking about that because I think it is so important for us to reward ourselves. When we complete the goals that we've set for ourselves, reward yourself. Doesn't have to be with food. It could be putting $1 in your general fund jar. It could be putting $5, $20, whatever amount you decide you want to do. It could be treating yourself to a new pair of shoes or a new pair of glasses or whatever it is you want to do. But I need you to reward yourself. And then here's your bonus. Never give up. It's okay to change courses, I said, from time to time, but don't you dare give up. And don't you dare give up just because somebody says, well, you know, if I were you, I'd give up. And I'm going to tell you something. As I said that, I thought about Steve Harvey. I remember when he told the story of how he wanted to get into being a full-time comedian. And he had a good job at a car plant. I don't know if it was Ford or what. I think it was Ford. But anyway, he worked at a car plant. And he was talking about leaving. Of course, his family and his friends were like, man, are you crazy? You got this good job. You're making good money. You going to give this up to be a comedian? You know, you need to work that 30, 40 years, however long people work, collect your pension and live your great life. You going to walk away from all of that? Oh, you crazy as you know what? And like he says, look at me now. I'm sitting on top of the world. I'm making more money. He said, I'm making money hand over fist. And a lot of those same people that thought I was crazy for quitting my good factory job, I'm helping them out with stuff. Okay? He's living in a home that he probably would never been able to afford had he stayed working at the factory. He's driving cars now that he would never have been able to afford had he stayed at the factory. He's going on trips and all these other great things. And I said all that to say this. Don't let people talk you out of doing what you want to do. Okay? You have got to take another step. And if you listen to everybody trying to discourage you, you will never get anywhere in life. Okay? Let me do a quick recap, and I promise I'm going to let you be because I want y'all to go on out there and enjoy your weekend. So today we talked about taking another step. Number one, I said set a deadline to complete that task. You've got to do this. You have got to. I'm going to say right now, some things I did not put a deadline on for last year, so I had to take those sheets out of my vision book and put them into this year's vision book. But I've given myself a deadline to complete them because I said, Michelle, what you're not going to do is put that thing in this year's vision book and then you don't complete it and then you're going to carry over to 2021. No, we're not doing that. Give it a deadline, complete that thing, and move on to the next thing. Number two, develop your skill set. Whatever it is you need to do to develop your skill set, that's what you do. Like I said, if you need to go back and enroll in school, do that. If you need to take online courses, do that. If you need to spend several hours a day on YouTube researching videos of people that are successfully doing what you want to do that. Whatever it takes, you need to develop your skill set. That is so important. Number three, keep moving forward no matter what. No matter what, keep moving forward. And the famous words of the late Reverend Marvis May, he said, every now and then you've got to glance over your shoulder to see where you've come from, but then you got to keep moving forward. Y'all, that's deep. You had to be there that day he was preaching. I mean, he tore the house down. But anyway, like he said, every now and then you got to glance over your shoulder. It's all right to do that. Glance over your shoulder to see how far you've come, but then you turn right on around and keep it moving. Don't look too long, okay? Number 5, reward yourself as you accomplish your goals. I talked about this last week. You've got to reward yourself. It's all right. And again, you don't have to eat yourself silly. When you're becoming big as a house, you don't have to spend up all your money buying a bunch of stuff that you don't really need. Maybe you have a general purpose jar, and every time you complete your goal or your tasks, you say, I'm going to put $5 in that jar, or $10 or 20, or whatever it is you choose to do. Put it in that jar, because I promise you, you will thank yourself for it later on, because now you got a nice little stash you can use for vacation or whatever else you might need to use it for. And then your bonus is never give up. It's okay to change the course from time to time, but you do not give up. Now, if I had to make an exception, I would say sometimes you might have to give up if the thing that you wanted to do is just not going to work out. Okay, I mean, it is just not going to work out. So maybe you have to say, you know what? I need to go back to the drawing board, because this thing is not going to work out the way I want it to. And it's all right to go back to the drawing board. You can do that. It's all right to do that. But I don't want you ever giving up on yourself because you're getting frustrated or somebody told you it's not going to work out. Keep going. Change course if necessary. It's just like if I'm driving down the highway or the beltway and I'm in the far right lane, which we all know is the slow lane. Well, the cars are moving just a little too slow for me and I have some place to be because I have an appointment to get to, I'm going to change lanes. But I didn't turn around and go back home. I just changed lanes and I just got over a lane. Do you understand what I'm saying? Every now and then you may have to do that, but keep going, stay focused, take another step, and I promise you, every time you take another step, it puts you closer and closer to your goals. That's all I have, you guys. I want to say thank you so much to my newest subscribers. Thank you so much to those who continue to support me in all that I do. Love you guys to the moon and back. Y'all know the drills. Nothing you can do about it. I'm going to love you when you're going up. I'm going to love you when you're coming down. I'm going to love you when you're going in. I'm going to love you when you're coming out. But most importantly, I'm going to love you when nobody else even likes you. And that's real. And you can always count on that. Till next time, take care.